I don't know what that is. But we were talking about the action card and how I was saying in order to get out from being stuck, there's actions, there's certain steps that you need to take. And so part of it is having the willingness and the want, the desire, the drive to move this forward, right? And there's going to be some work involved. It's not going to be easy peasy. There is going to be some effort required on your part, right? In order to do that. But you are on the right track. So this and I talked about like getting it together, like becoming aligned in your spirit, right? So here we have the Two of Staves, and the Two of Staves was about making a choice. And the choice that you make if you decide to go in the direction of your dreams is that your inner spirit and your outer spirit need to operate as one. They need to work as one in tandem, right? So the white horse is supposed to be your inner spirit, and the black horse is supposed to be your external, like your outside spirit, if you will, right? And so if you look at this though, what's interesting about this card to me is that I mean, I won't say that the black horse isn't running, but clearly the white one is. And by that, I mean spirit is leading this. This is a spiritual time for you, right? Like the shift occurred internally first before it showed up externally, is what I'm saying. The shift to decide to free yourself from this bondage was mental and emotional and spiritual before it showed up on the outside. Your ability to swing your arms, turn around, and twirl is because you first freed yourself inside. And this freedom comes from forgiving yourself and others if you see fit. It does. It does. Right? And by doing that, removing those restraints, by taking the necessary action, you are now free to focus on the positive. You're free to focus on the positive. You're free to give to yourself and others because now you are capable of doing it. You have the ability, you have the rest, you have the wisdom, you have the nuance to know who, how, when, and why you should or shouldn't do a thing for somebody or for yourself. And you've also learned to give voice to, because we talked about Mercury, Mercury's communication, about how to give voice to what you need, what is okay and what is not okay with you. And to not be verklempt and incapable or unable to express what your desires are. Wow. The other thing is, if for some reason, I'm just hearing if you don't feel yet aligned, this is a call. This action card is also about trusting. It's also about trusting. Trusting yourself enough to follow that guidance, that intuition. Because that will help to bring in your desires. It will help to ignite what it is that you're running after, what you're going for, what your goals are. Let me see if there's anything else. Where is that deck? Oh yeah, I said I would pull the blind spot. So we're going to pull the blind spot. This way you can see what it is that might be holding you back and making it difficult for you to forgive so that you can find your freedom. Oh. Sorry, let me tidy up a bit here. So what is it? You want me to take this one? Oh, I don't know what this means. Like when I see these images, it means nothing to me. Looks like there's a bit of confusion, I feel. But let's see. That's number 99. 99. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong, sorry. It's 66. Because I'm like, there aren't even 99 cards in this deck. Oh, it's about conversion. Wow. That's a shift. That's almost like a transmutation, like alchemy, like creating something different, something new. So let's see what the book has to say about conversion. because that's what is impeding your ability to forgive. It says you're being congratulated or warned. Look at that. Either you've made a positive change. What? Either you've made a positive change on the mental and emotional level that is now, listen. Okay, calm down. Okay, wait. What's happening here is that there is a change going on. There's a metamorphosis. You have been on a path for a very long time. It was not easy. It was very difficult. It was emotional. You weren't sure where you're going. It gave you high anxiety, maybe even depression. I'm not even kidding you. Maybe even depression. It's been a long road. You suffered a long time in this situation. Damn it, sometimes you felt you were drowning. That you didn't even know how you would make it, how you would get through this. You were drowning. And you could see yourself drowning. It's almost like you're looking down on yourself, seeing yourself drowning, seeing yourself in dire needs and dire straits. My God, you were in pain. It's making sense now. So watch. Sometimes, and I say this every so often because it's true, you can be in a situation, and sometimes, okay, we'll do it this way. We see someone who's in a situation, and it's like, why are they staying? Why are they still in it? Because one, there's a payoff for them. Two, they don't know how to leave. And three, they have not hit enough of the rock bottom in order to be like, I'm out of this shit. I'm gone. That's you. But I'm telling you, God is giving you the opportunity to step away from this. That's why there are two stabs here. And I said in the beginning, it looked like one was looking back, and it looked like this one was looking forward. You understand? And this here is the past, or it's about to become your past if you make the choice to move forward. And so then I asked, okay, if you move forward, what do you get? Well, you get the Four of Staves. Well, hot damn, we want that. We want that. Right? We want to move forward. We want joy. We want happiness. We want the opposite of whatever the hell this shit over here has been. And so then I'm like, okay. Then with the Two of Staves came the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? As above, so below. And so you are being asked to take the path that the divine has set for you to move you away from this. To move you away from not being able to communicate your need, your want, from potentially becoming sick on the inside because you are not expressing yourself the way that you want. You feel strangled. Your voice has been cut off. Cut off. And so then I ask, okay, what is waiting for them? Because I want you to have some kind of encouragement so that you can move forward. And the question is, what is waiting for you should you choose the assignment? Should you choose to trust? Should you choose to move forward? This could have been a great love of your life. This could have been a job that you enjoyed. This could have been a partner that disrespected you. This could have been toxic people in your life, whatever it is, whatever the betrayal, the hurt, the disappointment is. You are being given a get out of jail free card today. And if you didn't notice it, I'm the messenger to let you know that, hey, something's here for you. Something is here for you, and you have to catch it. Don't let this wave pass you by. Don't do that. So, what is waiting for them should they choose to go forward? You've got Four of Staves. There's abundance. Do you understand that? Abundance. From 2 to 4, there's a doubling of what you have. If you look here, there's a little bit of spirit, right? Just nudging you. Just want you to listen. Just pay attention. Just follow me. Just trust. Just take this path that I'm showing you, because he's leading you beside still waters. And now you have more of those, I don't know what to call them, sparkles in the air, whatever. Manna from heaven. There's more coming for you. Okay, great. So then my question was, what is this more? What is this Four of Staves? What is this abundance? Like, tell me what it's about. And it's about forgiveness and thinking positively. Then when I asked Google, tell me when the full moon in Pisces was, it says it was September 10th. When we look at Mercury, Mercury retrograde started September 9th. So you are looking back. Woo! You know what else I heard? There's a story in the Bible, and it's about who is it? Sodom and Gomorrah. And I can't remember the man, but he was leaving with his two daughters and his wife, and they had to leave Sodom and Gomorrah because it was a fallen city and it was overtaken by sin. And when they were leaving, they were given the instruction not to look back. Do not look back. If you look back, you will be turned into a pillar of salt. And that came to me because normally, I mean, there's pink salt, Himalayan salt, all sorts of salt. But this just reminded me standing there in the desert having to make a choice. Do I go back to what I know so well, even though it's not good for me? Or do I take the risk and move forward to abundance and joy and freedom and a life that is waiting? What is my choice? And I am imploring you, do not look back. Do not become that pillar of salt. Do not waste, delay, deconstruct, destroy, abandon the future that awaits you for this, whatever this was to you, whatever this symbolized. Don't. I need water. Excuse me for a moment. And so in order for you to get to your Four of Staves, there's a timeline here that we're working with of September 10th to October 2nd. Today is, what did I say? I said today's the 24th, which means you have 5, 6, 7, 8 days until, I don't want to be like, it's hard stop, but you have around 8 days in order to work on forgiving and identifying what it is and purging that crap from your system. And then working on your mindset in order to bring in and draw in the positive. And so then the question was, what is the unifying energy for the Four of Staves, forgiveness, and focusing on the positive within that time frame of September 10th until October 2nd with relation to the choice that you have to make in order to move forward? And out came action. Action. And not even knowing it. I talked about this horse, like these two horses have to connect in the direction that they're going. And this is an internal, this is, geez, slow down, Michelle. This is a indication of the quickening of your spirit, knowing the direction that it needs to go. And maybe your spirit knows what to do, but your mind is not yet on board, and therefore your body is not yet following. But the way to get out of this spirit or feeling of unforgiveness within yourself or others is to take action and to move forward. So then I said that I will look into my blind spot cards to find out what it is that might be inhibiting your ability to forgive. And by the way, I said here, this is a star card because you are going forward in the direction of your dreams. The divine is pointing you forward. Your staff is pointing you forward. The abundance that is there is beckoning you and calling you forward. So what is impeding you? What is stopping you? What is the block? What is the block? Out came 66. Okay. That's so interesting because I was like, okay, lovers, but 6 and 6 is 12. 12 is hangman. So the question is, why are you stuck and not taking the action necessary to move forward? How this thing is unfolding is really wild to me. Okay. So then we came across conversion, and then conversion started replicating what I had said earlier, which is just blowing my freaking mind. It's blowing my mind. Honestly, God, I sit here and I receive the messages and I'm told to pull this card, do this deck, that deck. I got to tell you, most of the time, like, why am I pulling this? Part of me is thinking, but I'm just doing it. And then as it starts to unfold and open up, geez. Okay, so it says here, you're either being congratulated or warned, and that you've made a positive change on the mental and emotional level that is now being converted to the body physically as increased well-being. Let me tell you something. I'm hearing integration. You understand me? Mind, body, spirit. You're integrating now. You're getting on one accord. You're moving. All of you is in agreement to move in a new direction and to leave whatever behind. Okay? This card about conversion, this block, what is blocking you, 6 and 6, 12, hangman, one, getting a new perspective, two, slowing you down. So your spirit, your inside spirit is wanting to move forward, but you're still trying to integrate the information you have. You're still trying to make sure this is the direction that you want to go in. You're still trying to make sure, well, is there something left here? Maybe I shouldn't go. Maybe I should stay. Maybe I should stay at this job. Maybe I shouldn't leave him. Maybe I shouldn't leave her. Like, maybe we can make this, to all of that. You're being called to do a new thing. The question is, do you have the courage to do it? I know it can be scary sometimes, but you are being given the opportunity to slow down in this Mercury retrograde in order to see why this is a decision that would be good for you, that is beholding for you, that is important for you to make. Let me continue on with what conversion means, okay? Again, this is the block. This is what's slowing you down. This is what is preventing you from moving forward full force the way that you want in the direction of your dreams. Because right now you are gathering strength. You're gathering understanding. You are gathering internal knowledge. You are assessing and analyzing. But do not get into analysis paralysis. You're being called to double down on decisions that make sense for you and to move your life forward and to operate in love. Self-love first. Thank you very much. What's interesting is this Cancer card over here about immerse is talking about being immersed in things. Where is it? Hold on a second. Here she is. This all tied up. Let me go back. It was this card, because this card came out, this Hearth and Vesta. That card came out talking about home and hearth and doing stuff for other people, but reserving stuff for yourself. And then this card came out because it was a reflection, 32 and 23, came out speaking an opposite to this, like a mirrored reflection. So you can give this person is confined and tied up. Whereas there's a freedom here, a willingness to do. And so now, we're going to dive into number 66 to see what your block is and what is impeding you from taking the action that you need to move forward. Now that I've said all that, here we go. Oh. It says your lack of awareness of emotional mental stress is making become physical in the form of decreased well-being. And I just finished saying earlier in this reading that by holding on to things that aren't good for you or not speaking your voice, it'll help to make you sick. Cancer. This card says Cancer. I'm not saying that you have it. I don't wish it on anyone. I went through my own cancer scare twice. Not fun. So it says here, in other words, the emotional and mental aspect of the truth of yourself that you are not aware of or are not admitting to is converting into physical symptoms. If you've drawn this card, you must pay close attention to your body. Your body is a manifestation of your consciousness. It is trying to get your attention. It's either congratulating you for a change that you've made, or it's trying to get you to make a change. Do you see that? It is trying to convey a message to you about your personal truth. You're not separate from your thoughts and your emotions. For example, you're constantly tired. And you may be living your life according to what has to be done. See? Where was it? The immerse. Forced to do stuff that you don't want to. What is going on here? Listen, for those of you who are joining, this is the second half to the first part of the reading. For whatever another video started playing in the middle of my live, you should go back and listen to that and catch this then, okay? It says here that you are not separate from your thoughts and your emotions. So if you're constantly tired, you may be living your life with what has to be done, which is sucking the inspiration and intrinsic motivation out of your being. And that may be converting to actual chemical changes in your brain and your muscles. If you feel totally out of control and powerless within relationships, you may perceive yourself to be totally out of control of the process or free will, all tied up, not free. involved in giving and receiving from others, you may tend to feel isolated, distrusting, end up in love-hate relationships, and have difficulty committing to relationships, and therefore, because life is a relationship, have difficulty committing to life on earth, because you may be in a fight with whether to take in life at all. And as a result, this way of being converts to physical illness. And it's funny that they say this, because when I saw this card, I felt that someone had done something to themselves. I'm gonna say it that way. When I saw that card, and they were alluding to that in this part of the reading. So one method we can use to become aware of is that when we close our eyes and ask to see a part of us that is affected in our mind's eye, we let the image appear however it appears, and we begin to observe it and study the behaviors and perspectives and wants and needs. So listen to that. Again, I talked about being slowed down and how this 6-6 turns into 12, which is a hangman, which is perspective. And you're being slowed down and asked to go internally and look at things, resolve things, come to some kind of resolution or acceptance about where things are, therefore allowing you, freeing you, breaking the chain so you're no longer tied up, freeing you to give when you want to who you want to, when you want, and allowing you the freedom and the measure of independence to take the necessary actions that you need to. Oh. Sorry, I just want to see if I could skim this. It says here, another useful method is to decide to allow the conscious part of the body where the conversion is occurring to take over your body. So wherever you're feeling the disconnect or the trouble or the space of unforgiveness, like what you could do is lay down on the, you know what? I'm going to find this, oh, that would be really good right now. I'm going to find this meditation that you can do. And what it does, it takes you through your body. It takes you through from your feet to your tissues, to your blood, to your vessels, and you're checking in with all the components of your body. It's so interesting. I'm going to make it a point to find it and link it in the video for you to do. It's by Ashley Stinson of Energy Archaeology, that deck. And that deck helps to pinpoint things that are going on in your bones and how they're connected to energy and wisdom. And actually, I did a deck review for that. I don't want to say it's a complicated deck, but it does talk about the bones of the body, and it does provide pictures and stuff to assist you. So let's see, what else do we have here? It says that you could allow your consciousness of your left kidney to take over your body. Using the example of the kidney, you can state internally or to yourself with your intention, I accept to become my left kidney. Then surrender and allow the energy of your kidney to fill the space within your whole body. Then you can talk or write as your kidney. You will write or speak in terms of I, but I will be your kidney speaking, not you. Don't think about the answers you give. You just give them as if you're doing a stream of consciousness exercise. Do you understand that? So then if there's a body part that's hurting, say my knee is hurting or my hip is hurting, then I try and embody the energy of my knee or my hip to understand what the source of the pain is, where the source of the difficulty is, to connect on a deeper level as to what is going on. And that is why the 66 card is here, because there's conversion going on through introspection and gaining new perspective and a deeper understanding of self. Wow, that was a lot. All right, let me get back to the book. It says that you're to know that anything that you've said or felt during this exercise is valid and it's important. And when you're done, you can state internally for yourself, I now release myself from being my left kidney, and remind yourself of who you are. It says essentially that if you've drawn, so what's it say? What it's saying is all of this is a resistance to the individual parts. There is a resistance to the forgiveness, which is holding you back. Wow. It says that you should do this exercise with an attitude of compassion and genuinely wanting to understand so that you can better meet the need. And it will bring you closer to yourself instead of pushing yourself away. And being in this situation is you pushing yourself away from you. It says if you've drawn this card, the conversion of mental and emotional truth is occurring. Amen. It says either distress or well-being is converting into either ailments. Again. This is the choice here. The Two of Staves. What's your choice going to be? What are you going to do? You can delve into elements, or you can delve into an improved state of being. And if you're honest with yourself, you know exactly whether that conversion is the conversion of a positive mental and emotional state into the physical, or a negative mental and emotional state into the physical. This card has come to congratulate you. I told you at the beginning, I told you congratulations. It says here that this card has come to congratulate you on making a positive shift. Positive shift. Where is it? Focus on the positive right here. A positive shift, right? This card is here to congratulate you on making a positive shift that converted into a physical shift, taking action and forgiving to help you become aware of a shift that needs to be made, because a state of mental and emotional distress is converting into the physical pain. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Your unwillingness to forgive is showing up in your body. It's showing up in your mental health. That's what it's saying. And you're being asked, encouraged to make the choice that benefits you. Make the choice to propel you forward and forgive. Forgive yourself for staying in a situation too long. Forgive yourself if you think that you love the wrong person. Forgive yourself for the decisions that you thought that you made that weren't right at the time that you made them, but you made them with a little knowledge that you had, and you didn't know that you could have chosen better, but now that you know better, you will do better. Forgive yourself. And work on now rebuilding that trust with yourself. Wow. Wow. Oh. That was a lot. I'm really thirsty. That was a lot of reading. That was a lot of messages. I know when I start speeding up or screaming, it's because things are really coming through. And I hope that you understand that. I hope that you got that don't stifle yourself. Don't stifle yourself for other people and destroy and hurt yourself in the process. You're not to do that. You are being allowed to set yourself free from being tied up. I'm going to give you a card to close about the abundance that you're bringing in, right? You make this choice. You focus on this side. You focus on your forward life. Oops. 2 cards came out. I'll give you both. It says here, my ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. And we talked about the emotions and the thoughts already. This next card is, I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. Come on now. Come on now. You're absolutely worthy. You're absolutely worthy of feeling good. You don't have to be in the situation anymore where you're feeling bad and where you're doubting yourself. This is for you. This is your abundance. This is yours. If you are too weak to claim it for yourself, I claim it for you. If you're too afraid to claim it for yourself, I claim it for you. Heck, I'll claim it for me too. If you don't even know what the situation could possibly be, I ask that you gain enlightenment, that there's discernment, that your crown chakras open up, and that you reserve signs and synchronicities to assess and help you in determining and deciphering what it is. My God, I think I did like 4 readings today. I'm tired, I'm thirsty, I'm hungry. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I thank you. I don't know who it is, but thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Be blessed, be a blessing. God bless you. Stay safe, do well, be well, make good choices, prosper. Prosper. I want you to prosper. Good energy towards you. Blessings upon blessings towards you. Forgive yourself, and you're free. Free to move, free to bring in and manifest all the things that you want. Good thoughts and feelings, because you're worthy. Until next time.